All right, thanks, guys. Please hit that like button and give me a thumbs up right now. We went 4-0 yesterday in our premium picks on patreon.com/Brock page. It's going to put us at 10-1 in our last 11 NBA tier package plays. We're also 12-4 in our last 16 college basketball tier package plays as well. And the good news is this: we have another college basketball tier package play going off tonight. Guys, we have over 1,150 members on that website. If you want some more information, link for that site is in the description section below. Once again, that is patreon.com/Brock page. Now, we got ourselves a nice slate of college basketball action here today, so let's go ahead and dive into it. We're going to start with Indiana taking on Purdue, and that's a 7 o'clock Eastern tip-off in Purdue. The Boilermakers are laying 6 points at home, total at 130. We did see a half a point fade of Purdue and movement downward on the total. The Boilermakers open 6.5, down to -6. Total open 131.5, down to 130. Now, if you like Purdue at home here, they do rank in the top 30 in the nation in points allowed. Very good defensively. They're also 10-4 straight up on their home court. They're allowing just 62 points per contest, and they're holding their opponents to just 41% from the field. Now, offensively, they're shooting 38% from downtown on their home court. Very good range, and they're allowing just 61 points per contest in the friendly confines. Travion Williams, 11 points a game, 8 rebounds. Eric Hunter, 10 points a game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. They did beat Indiana 74-62 in their previous meeting. Now, Indiana on the other side, just 3-5 straight up in their last 8. They failed to cover the point spread in 5 out of those 8 games as well. They're also just 2-6 on the year as the official road team. They failed to cover in 6 out of those 8 road games as well. They're averaging just 62 points per contest when they travel, and they're shooting just 41% from the field as the official road team as well. Now, if you're into historical trends, Indiana's just 1-9 straight up in their last 10 head-to-head matchups with Purdue. They failed to cover the point spread in 8 out of those prior 10 matchups. Now, total-wise, the Hoosiers are 2-0 to the under in their last couple of games, 7-3 to the under away from home. So that includes road games and neutral site games. So with all that said and done, I'm going to lean toward the home chalk. Give me Purdue -6 and the under 130 in that game. Next contest, Wisconsin taking on Michigan, 7 o'clock Eastern tip-off. The Wolverines are 6.5 at home, total at 132 and a hook. Money's on Michigan and the over. We saw a half a point move toward the Wolverines and movement upward on the total. Michigan open as the 6-point favorite, up to -6.5. Total open 131, up to 132 and a hook. Michigan 5-0 straight up in their last 5 games. They're averaging 79 points per contest on their home court. They're also 10-4 straight up in the friendly confines as well. Now, a couple more things to add about Michigan. They've successfully covered the point spread in 7 out of their last 8 games. Isaiah Livers, 14 points a game, 4 rebounds. Livers is shooting 95% from the foul line. Xavier Simpson, 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. And Big John Teskey, 12 points a game, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks. Michigan is shooting 47% from the field at home. They're also holding their opponents to just 66 points per contest in their house. Now, Wisconsin on the other side, just 4-9 straight up away from home this year, 5-8 against the spread in that same category. Wisconsin shooting, averaging just 59 points per contest as the official road team, and they're shooting just 38% from the field. So keep that in mind. Total-wise, Wisconsin 10-3 to the under away from home. Michigan 60% to the under in their last 10. I'm going to lean Michigan Wolverines -6.5 and the under 132.5 in that game. Next matchup, Temple versus Wichita State, 8 o'clock Eastern tip-off. The Shockers are the 9.5-point favorite at home, total at 137. We saw movement on both the side and the total in this one. Money's on Wichita, money's on the over. We saw a half a point move toward the Shockers and a 2-point move toward the over. Wichita State open as the 9-point favorite, up to 9.5. Total open 135, up to 137. Now, Wichita's won 3 out of their last 4 games. They also went a perfect 4-0 against the spread in those 4 games as well. very, very good at home. 14-2 straight up as the official home team. Wichita State ranks in the top 30 in the nation in offensive rebounding. Eric Stevenson, 12 points a game, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. Jaime Echenrique, I don't know. He's from Colombia, but Jaime Echenrique, 11 points a game, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks. And of course, Tyson Etienne, 10 points a game. Etienne shooting 41% from downtown as well. Now, Wichita State, they rank in the top 40 in points allowed, top 20 in defensive field goal percentage. They're giving up just 63 points per contest, and their opponents are shooting just 38% from the field. Now, Temple on the other side, really not getting the job done against the number when they travel. They're just 30% against the spread as the official road team. They have failed to cover the point spread against the likes of East Carolina and the Penn Quakers within their last 10 games. Temple, they're averaging just 63 points per contest as the official road team, and they're shooting just 36% from the field as the official road team. Total-wise, Temple, 70% to the under as the official road team. Wichita State, 5-2 to the under in their last 7. Sorry, guys, just being goofy there. But anyway, I'm going to lean Wichita State minus 9.5 and the under 137 in that game. Before we go ahead and move on, just want to take a quick timeout and once again welcome you to the show. Got some lines and personal leans out for Thursday's college basketball action. Happy Thursday to you. The weekend is almost here. It's right around the corner. Now, before we go ahead and move on, just got to quickly remind you, once again, to check me out on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage, where once again, we win a perfect 4-0 yesterday in our premium picks on that site. We're also 10-1 in our last 11 NBA tier package plays. We're also 12-4 in our last 16 college basketball tier package plays. And the good news is this: we have a college basketball tier package play going off tonight. So we're going to look to make it 13-4 in our last 17. Now, guys, you might be wondering, why would I buy a package from Brock when he handicaps the entire slate for free here on YouTube? And that's a great thought. That's a great question. I give you an opinion on the side and the total on every single game on the board. But here's the deal. What I do on Patreon is I really break it down and just kind of focus in on 3 to 4 premium picks per day. They're games that I actually have action on. They're high percentage picks. And I'll tell you this much, I make life a lot easier for you doing that besides trying to figure it out on your own, doing every game. And I'll tell you this much, if you bet every single game on the board, side and total with your hard-earned money, it's not a winning formula for success. It's going to end up bad for you. So anyway, I make life easier for you on Patreon, 3 to 4 premium picks per day. And if you want to check it out, you can actually take a look at my current record. It's right on the homepage. All you have to do is click the link in the description section below. Guys, we're over 1,150 members on that site right now. Patreon.com/BrockPage. All right, let's go ahead and dive into some more free lines and personal leans right here on YouTube. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we've got the Fighting Illini taking on Northwestern, 8 o'clock Eastern tip-off. Illinois -6 on the road, total 133. Money's on Illinois and the over. We saw a 1-point move toward the Illini. We also saw a 1-point move toward the over. Illinois opened as the 5-point favorite, up to -6. Total open 132, up to 133. Northwestern, 11-game losing streak. Losers of their last 11 straight. They're also just 1-16 straight up in their last 17 games. Really, really struggling as of late. They're averaging just 64 points per contest, and they're shooting just 39% from the field on their home court. A couple more things to add about the Wildcats here. Out of their 14 home games, they've won just 4 of them. And they failed to cover the point spread in 11 out of their 14 home games as well. Now, Illinois, on the other side, believe it or not, they rank in the top 15 in offensive rebounding, top 35 in the nation in defensive rebounding. So very, very tough to go up and get the ball against this Fighting Illini squad. Illinois, 60% against the spread as the official road team this year. And they're holding their opponents to just 41% shooting from the field. Ayo Dosunmu, 16 points a game, 4 rebounds. He's shooting 48% from the field. Kofi Coburn, 14 points a game, 9 rebounds. And Andres Feliz, 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, for this Illinois squad. 6 out of Illinois' last 8 did stay under the number. Northwestern 10-4 to the under at home. I'm going to lean Illinois -6 and the under 133 in that contest. All right, next game. It is going to be, once again, in the Big Ten.